What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? This is my birthday stream. My birthday stream kind of late. I had to work them other days and stuff like that. And and for the stream right here, I will be doing my review on Star Wars. If y'all got questions for me, then y'all can put it down below. And some of my Marvel stuff I got questions about. If y'all can answer them, it'd be a big help. Um, in my opinion, that would be a big help. If y'all can answer it. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, shoot, um, and kind of for me, in my opinion, I do think the Star Wars and stuff like that do got a good future. But the thing about me, in my opinion, and Star Wars is like I just hope that Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, that have better storytelling and and just don't in my opinion, and just don't like in my opinion, just don't try to break canon because we know sometimes in my opinion, then we just know in my opinion sometimes when somebody break canon, Disney break canon, what is the very thing? Because you look at and some of the Marvel stuff, I got a question about um how would a She-Hulk show come out? How would it turn out for the She-Hulk show? I got questions on that. Is that gonna be good? Is the She-Hulk show gonna be good? Is the She-Hulk show gonna be bad, good, everything between, and everything between, in my opinion. If it's gonna be good, then you, I opinion, to be a good or bad thing, all that. But the thing about me, in my opinion, is true. I do got questions about She-Hulk. I do got questions on Obi-Wan. If they gotta have um, if they gotta have like a season two or something like that, if they do, because the thing about me, in my opinion, is that show gonna have a season two, then that gonna be a good thing for me. In my opinion, if we gotta have a season two, because we need that, because we do need a season two of Obi Wan. If we get it, we get it. We don't, we don't. But my big question is gonna be for Obi Wan. That's not like where's Luke gonna go? Because we already know what happened. That's doing the Star Wars original trilogy, something like that. But we know Disney is breaking canon with most of this stuff. And that kind of like the bad thing, in my opinion. That's kind of the bad thing, in my opinion, that I don't like them with Disney sometimes because they break canon or some of this stuff in order to prove a point. And that's not good, up in my opinion, and stuff like that. Because you shouldn't try to do something stuff just try to prove a point, which I think, in my opinion, it shouldn't be. Because you shouldn't be trying to prove a point because you trying to um it seems like the Disney Star Wars and stuff like that try to how can I say this? They try to do their own thing, but they do it in the wrong way at certain points. And that's kind of the thing for me. They got some good things going on, but they got some good and bad, everything in between. And that's kind of like, in my opinion, what I don't like sometimes. If you got a good or bad thing, something like that. And that's kind of like the good and bad in between, something like that, about that. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. Kind of like for me, in my opinion, which I like most of the time, is like shoot. For me, I did like Mandalorian season 1 and 2. I like some of Boba Fett, where it was going, how the story is building. I did like some of my Boba Fett. It wasn't all bad. It sounds like most people would say trash, but it's not trash. But the show itself is not bad though, in my opinion. The Boba Fett show is not bad. Um, kind of like the Let me see. Let me just show y'all, because this show right here was not trash in my opinion. And these two characters wasn't bad, but he should have had a little bit more aggression to it, which I think in my opinion would have been good. It would show a little bit more aggression to his characters and just show him shooting people or killing them. I think and all that. That would have been a little bit better. That would have been better, I think, in my opinion. That would have been good, better, and stuff like that. But everybody's different in my opinion. If they like it, don't like it, and stuff like that. And kind of like in my opinion, and kind of like in my opinion, y'all might like it, y'all might not like it, but some people might like it, some people don't. But the thing about it, in my opinion, right, which I learned about the Star Wars brand sometimes, is like some people that work there, I think, in my opinion, might not. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, it could be a good thing, a bad thing, stuff like that. Kind of like the thing that I do like, of my opinion, stuff like that. If y'all like it or not, that I think some of the Disney Star Wars thing could be better. It could be better in my opinion. Some of the Disney Star Wars stuff. It could be better, of my opinion. If y'all like it, don't like it, and stuff like that. But the Disney Star Wars stuff could be better, everything like that, which I do think it could be. But if y'all got questions to ask me, I got the link down below for everybody to go to. And kind of like in my opinion, kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. I do think in my opinion that this Boba Fett show do need season 2. It do. Being back to being up in his prime, I think. And plus to get more respect, I think, in my opinion, in the second season. And kind of like in my opinion, the Boba Fett character, which I think in the Boba Fett character, which I think in my opinion could be good. No. And kind of like in my opinion, on stuff like that, which I do think could be good, bad, everything in between. And some people might like me for saying this, some people don't. But the one thing that I think could be a good thing or a bad thing, stuff like that, is, which I think for me, in my opinion, dealing with the Star Wars brand itself. That I do think, in my opinion, I do think, in my opinion, that some employers don't need to make the fans mad. I think it just, if the fans is giving valid criticism, I would not be mad at that, in my opinion. And kind of like, for me, this is my birthday screen and stuff like that. And kind of like, for me, in my opinion, stuff like that is like, I do think in Star Wars, if they gotta make another show, Reba, I think, in my opinion, don't need a show right now. She don't. She don't need a show right now. The person that need a show is that we need future characters. We need new characters for the future, past the sequel trilogy, or just erase the sequel trilogy altogether. Because, all right, if I was the head of the company, I would have said erase the whole sequel trilogy, erase 7, erase 8 and 9, and just keep 7, and just build from there. That was all I would do, and just make episode 8 and 9 Elseworld story. Just say that it's just a multiverse thing that happened over there. Don't try to say that it is canon. It is that we all know up in here, like deal with movies and shows and stuff like that, is that we need more characters. We need more new characters in Star Wars. If you gotta go back and do the old stuff, at least in my opinion, don't try to be disrespectful. I think, to the fans, if you gotta do the old stuff, that just me. That just me, in my opinion, stuff like that. Because you're gonna do more stuff. And kind of like, for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. Like like, in my opinion, like dealing with the Boba Fett show and stuff like that. And like, for the Boba Fett show on Star Wars, I actually like it. The Boba Fett stuff, on the Boba Fett story, I think, and up in the, was actually good, which I think, in my opinion, was actually good and stuff like that. And put the Boba Fett stuff, which I think, in my opinion, the Boba Fett stuff, which I think, in my opinion, could be good, bad, and stuff like that. If they do a second season, they need to build on. In my opinion, what they left off in the first season. If they're gonna do a second season of Boba Fett, and that will be good. And just make it. And just don't make it. In my opinion, 6 episodes. They need to make it about 8, 9. I think, something like that. 7 to 8 episodes. I think 8 episodes, I think, is actually good for me, in my opinion, because you get to tell your story long-winded. Because I think about 6 episodes is too short for a season. I would make it about 8 or 9 episodes, I think, in my opinion, because, like, it would give you directors and writers more chance to build up your story, I think, something like that. And don't make the episode so short, because I noticed, like, some of the Star Wars episodes be short. It'd been like 25 minutes, be about 25, 30 minutes. It should be at least about 40 minutes per episode, 40, 42 minutes, I think. 40 minutes or more, I think, for episode will be good. I think, for me, of my opinion, stuff like that. If you do episode stuff like that, something like long-winded storytelling, I'll do about 40 minutes. That'd be good. 40 to 45 minutes per episode, I'm cool with that. I would have been cool with that. if y'all don't like the 45 minutes idea that with a Boba Fett show, I think y'all can tell me down below. But just I think for me, like for Boba Fett and like that, it would be good to make it so longer and don't make it so short. And plus the character besides Boba Fett, I actually like her in that season. She was actually good. I actually like her now in the show. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, every time that I see this now, um, the Star Wars brand right here, the Star Wars, shoot, I think the Star Wars brand is actually in, but might be in good shape, but the thing about it, it's kind of shaky. And plus, the only thing Star Wars is pretty much good, solid, and stuff like that, which I think is actually Mandalorian season 1 and 2. They did make another season of that, and plus they posted making a Ahsoka show, which I am worried about because they made Darth Vader lose that fight against Obi-Wan, which is not supposed to happen, I think, but they broke canon in that show and just saying that Obi-Wan had posed to, how can I say this, had met Darth Vader, actually beat him while he was Darth Vader. But we all know, the original trilogy that the Jedi was hiding. They were hiding and stuff like that, and Darth Vader didn't find some of them. And that's kind of like, in my opinion, that could be a good or a bad thing. But the other stuff that Sean do like, stuff like that, it is like for me, right? In my opinion, of my opinion, what could be good, bad, and everything in between is stuff that's actually good for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. It's like and it kind of like for me, right, in my opinion, um, and kind of like the bad opinions and stuff like that. If y'all like it, don't like it, and stuff like that. If y'all like it, don't like it, and stuff like that. But it just depends, like in my opinion, based on shows, movies, everything like that. That how do the Star Wars brand grow? Because like for me, right, if the Star Wars fans don't grow, which I think for me, in my opinion, if that brand don't grow for me, in my opinion, that that the purpose of Disney buying it is for Disney to expand what happened. It is, which I'm not getting, of my opinion, and stuff like that. And stuff like, in my opinion, stuff like that is like kind of like for me, right? Shoot, of my opinion, stuff like that. Like for the Star Wars fans and stuff like that, it's actually a good thing for me, of my opinion. And kind of like for me, shoot, of my opinion, And kind of like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. If y'all like the Star Wars brand, then y'all can tell me the reason why y'all like it. If y'all like it, don't like it, and stuff like that. But the thing about me, in my opinion, stuff like that, the reason why I like Star Wars is like I like Star Wars because you could have choose which side of the Force you could have been on. You could have been both. You could have been Grand Jedi. You could have controlled the dark and light. You could have been light. You could have been like light side, dark side, and stuff like that. And kind of like for me, right, sure, in my opinion, and kind of like for me and shoot, in my opinion, if y'all like it, don't like it and stuff like that, but it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all, my opinion. If y'all like it, don't like it and stuff like that. But shoot, the thing about me, the thing about me is sometimes I like my Star Wars. It's like I don't like Star Wars, in my opinion, using legacy characters just to boost their show. Because you look at some of the things they do, they kind of use legacy characters to boost their show, which is it could be a good or a bad thing, but it's actually a bad thing in a way because think about it, if you can't make no new characters sound like the Mandalorian, and that's kind of like the only new character they did besides the main character wasn't Boba Fett. I like her. It puts the game in Boba Fett. It cool. I kind of like them, but they cool though. But the only good characters that people like, the fans like universally, it's the main character that's in Boba Fett. They kind of like Boba Fett a little bit more. Mandalorian and puts the cast on Mandalorian. The Mandalorian cast, some of Boba Fett, Kenobi, people like them, but they don't like the show and stuff like that. That's kind of mixed up. But the only two I think is is Boba Fett some of the time and Mandalorian. Those are only two. The other shows and plus some of Kenobi. People like that shit. I kind of like it too, but shoot, I got some problems with it. And kind of like for this stream, I will be doing on the Star Wars movie list of shows, which I think is good, bad, everything in between. The, shoot, I got three listings. I got excellent, good, and bad. Ooh, now this is gonna make some people mad on some of this list because think about it. Okay, excellent, good, or bad. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, shoot. Original trilogy. I like the original trilogies. Let me see. Let me start from the bad movies. This is bad. This isn't bad as well. Those two is bad. I know that. Episode 7, good. That's not as bad. Episode 8 and 9. Episode 8 and 9 was bad. Episode 7 was good. Clone Wars. Clone Wars. Yeah, two of them. Road One, Resistance, Return of the Jedi. Okay. Rogue One was a good movie. I like it. That's good. Empire Strikes Back. That's an excellent movie. That's legendary right there. So you can't put that nowhere else. Rebels, cool show, but good. Um, Prequels, episode 2. Actually was good. I actually like that one. And I like this one too. And the original trilogy one right here. That some of the movies actually. Oh, wait a minute. The Mandalorian show. That's no question. The Mandalorian is just under excellent. So you can't really argue that. If y'all can try to argue that, then y'all need to tell me something. Because that show's actually good. I actually like that show. That's actually good. Okay. Shoot, that's kind of hard to choose which one to do next. Episode one in the prequels, that's excellent. I like that one. Okay. Return of the Jedi, I actually like that one. That's excellent as well. Okay, I like that. And shoot, oh man, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to choose. It's hard to choose which one good. Shoot, it's hard to choose which one. God, no, it's hard. Um. Okay. Okay. Now this is gonna be hard to choose which one. Let me see. Solo. He wasn't Han Solo. I'll put that in the bag. Clone Wars. Both of them excellent. I like it. Boom. Resistance is good. Not the best, but it's good. Original trilogy thing, good. Right there. Okay, I like this. This actually is a good one. That I'm about to tell you the reason why I put some of these things bad, good, and excellent. Okay, okay. Solo. He wasn't Han Solo, but the movie wasn't bad. But the thing is, he wasn't Solo, in my opinion. That's the reason why I put him in the bag. But the movie cast was cool. I like it. Episode 9. They broke the whole thing from me. It's bad. I didn't like it. Then it was a bad movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but but the thing is, they did stuff in that movie with episode 8 had damage it, and then episode 9 was bad because episode 8 broke the rules. Other than the Jedi code and stuff, but Jedi Sith code, the Force, everything like that. He didn't explain it in a way that would make Star Wars fans happy. I think that was episode 9 was bad because episode 8, Last Jedi, and why would and why would, in my opinion, Luke Skywalker would kill China? Because we all know from the from the original trilogy is that Luke Skywalker was not capable of doing that. He was capable. He was capable, in my opinion, of just defending himself. But then, in my opinion, he wasn't capable of killing kids. And that was episode 8 did. They put a bad face on Luke Skywalker, and he didn't like it anyway. And but that's why I didn't like it. And plus episode 9, it tried to it tried to, in my opinion, correct the thing that episode 8 did, but the thing is, it just made the movie bad. Because like episode 7 was a good start. Episode 7 was a good start. But the thing is, in my opinion, what made it bad, which I think, in my opinion, was like episode 8 was so bad it messed up episode 9. And Han Solo was bad because it seemed like the director didn't want Han Solo like Han Solo. He was acting like somebody else. Yeah, he wasn't like Han Solo, I think, in my opinion. But that just me, unless it was the origin of Han Solo. But shoot, I still didn't like it. I liked it, but it wasn't like the best movie I saw. Just all the Disney stuff, it wasn't. Okay. Star Wars Resistance. Star Wars Resistance is not bad. Because just I thought coming into the show, supposed to be the worst show. It's the worst out of the animated stuff, but it's not a bad animated show, in my opinion. But it got some good stuff, it got some bad stuff, got stuff that didn't make no sense. But the show was not bad. I actually like it. Episode 2 of the prequels. I actually like it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good episode 1 and 3, but episode 2 still was good in the prequels. And I think, in my opinion, the prequels is better than the original trilogy in some ways, in most ways. But that is me, in my opinion. If you agree, disagree, yeah, y'all can put it in the chat or the comments after the line go up. Then y'all can do that. And like for Rogue One, in my opinion, was kind of like closest thing to Star Wars. I think that kind of like the grittiest. I think of Star Wars. I think they brought something new. I think in that movie, but it did some things. I hope that they could have did because they could have showed like the Donnie Yen character and Darth Vader fighting. Darth Vader might have win. But the thing, in my opinion, they could have showed him fighting, I think, and stuff like that, and that would have been good. And that would to enhance the that would enhance the Donnie Yen character, and that would enhance Darth Vader legend. I think, in my opinion, it probably did both at the same time. But the thing about it, that the big old the big old director, I think, in my opinion, lost a chance by not showing it, but they're just me. And like episode 7. Episode 7 Disney trilogy was actually good. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a bad movie, I think, in my opinion. It was not a bad movie. It wasn't bad. But it could have been better. But it wasn't bad, in my opinion. And it sounds like, of my opinion, stuff like that. So, in my opinion, stuff like that, it could have been good, bad, and everything in between. But everybody different, stuff like that. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, underestimate. Okay. Let me explain some of those. The Empire Strikes Back. Come on now. That is a iconic movie. That they had a Luke Skywalker and stuff like that as a baby growing up and stuff like that. Episode 2, about him growing up. The whole original trilogy was good. It had like, in my opinion, good storytelling. It had good characters, and for it seemed like all the characters work together without agendas. I think going into it, that's just my opinion about it. But everybody, I could be different. But the thing on me, it seemed like the older Star Wars stuff just didn't, in my opinion, had no agenda to it. It just thinking about if they, in my opinion, just telling a good story. In my opinion, to tell like a good story. Well, I think my opinion can be good or bad. It just depends on the person who's looking at it. And it kind of seemed like
What's up, everybody? Laura.
It kind of seemed like, in my opinion, stuff like that. They could have had Return of the Jedi. I like that one. Episode 1 of the prequel was actually good. The Mandalorian show, that was another show right there that had actually surprised me. Because that show right there, shoot, I didn't actually think that the show would have been that good. That's just my opinion, stuff for that. And when I saw the first 2 or 3 episodes, you know what I'm saying? This show right here, this show is gonna be good. And that's what I wasn't wrong. The show was good the first season. Second season was better. I like, in my opinion, older season Mandalorian. It's actually a good show. Episode 1 of the prequels, you find Anakin and stuff like that. Darth Maul today is one of the most iconic Star Wars characters. And like for me, nobody in my opinion just can tell me different. But if y'all don't think, in my opinion, Darth Maul is just iconic, then so y'all need some help. It's kind of like Return of the Jedi. Luke Skywalker came out more powerful. He was good, and kind of like in the last original trilogy, Darth Vader had killed Palpatine, but up in the news, he came back and was kind of backwards. And man, they're going back down to the bad list. But shoot, no, the blue was good. Darth Vader, in my opinion, had killed Palpatine. He dumped him down, some type of thing and stuff like that. And Clone Wars. The Clone Wars shows one of the shows that I thought would be bad. It would have been bad. It just would have been too kiddie. It wouldn't be no seriousness to it and stuff like that. But that's what I was wrong. I was actually wrong. About that. For me, in my opinion, I actually like it. The Clone Wars series is actually good. Ahsoka. The Ahsoka show is actually good. The Ahsoka stuff is actually good, in my opinion. If y'all agree, not agree, and stuff like that, then y'all can tell me down below. If y'all like that list, if y'all will move something down, something up, then y'all can tell me down below. If y'all knew, stuff for that, just make sure you still sub to the channel. If you got questions to ask me, then you can contact me on Twitter or just Instagram under ZellNation1. And plus for me, I do got TikTok. That's ZellNation0. Y'all can find me on that too. But that's just me. And kind of like for me, right, shoot, in my opinion. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. If y'all like my opinion on certain stuff, then y'all can tell me. If y'all like my opinion on certain stuff, then y'all can tell me down below in the chat. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I'm missing something, then y'all can tell me. What's up, McBrew? Do you like the list? What's up, man? That if you move something down, move something up, and kind of like for Disney, Star Wars could be better, but the thing about it, Disney, Star Wars could think about agendas, which I think, in my opinion, could be good, bad, and everything in between. That's just me. Because like for me, if they come out with a Ahsoka show, the Ahsoka show, in my opinion, should not, in my opinion, be about agendas, all female stuff. Just think about telling a good story. That's just me. everybody different on that. Some people might not like me for saying that. But the thing about it, for me, in my opinion, I do think that agendas could bring down that it could bring down a show quality, I think, in my opinion. And that just me. That just me, in my opinion. Because you should not be thinking about what's your agenda this week, you plan on doing, what agenda, but just just write out a good story and just put in characters that will fit. Just don't put in a gay character because they gay. Just put in a character just because it was blended with the story without an agenda telling about somebody's sexuality. This me. That the people that look at these shows do not care about sexuality most of the time. They just care about good characters and good and good in my opinion, good storytelling and good in my opinion what is that thing? Good storytelling and good writing. Because they might mean if you got good writing on top of your shows, good writing, then people in my opinion would have nothing but good stuff to say. Which I think for me in my opinion will be a good thing. And that just me and writing shoot in my opinion, if you got good writing on your shows, and that could be good things for me shoot of my opinion. That could be a good thing for me in my opinion. And that could be a good thing in my opinion if they don't think about the writing, the agendas, the shows and stuff like that. Just don't think about the agenda. Just try to write good stories, I think, and good characters with it. If they can do that, then Disney Star Wars could be better, I think, in my opinion. And that can be a good thing. For me, in my opinion, that could be good or bad. But the thing about other things, which I think, in my opinion, that some people might like and some people might not. That kind of like the thing shoot that shoot I do like. Shoot like a in my opinion, shoot what I do like and stuff like that. That kind of like things I did like about the older Star Wars shows and movies. The older Star Wars shows that state about the they did talk about the storytelling and stuff like that. They did think about what's your agenda and stuff like that. What's the agenda, everything like that, what you writing about. Because you shouldn't be writing about what's your agenda for the day. Which I think for me it could be a bad thing. Which I think in my opinion could be good, bad, and everything between. Which I think for me should, of my opinion, if y'all like it, y'all like it. Y'all don't, y'all don't. Which kind of like I think in my opinion could be good, bad, and everything between and stuff like that. Like dealing with Star Wars stuff and kind of like for the Star Wars brand is like I just hope that the Ahsoka show is actually just don't have no agenda mixed in with it. And that's kind of like my fear about it because Disney find a way to put agendas in everything they do. And that's kind of like the bad thing that I don't like. And that's kind of bad thing I don't like about and that's kind of bad thing I don't like about Star Wars. Like dealing with the agenda, deal with Disney because you know that Disney employees sometimes just make people mad sometimes, which I don't like sometimes. And that's kind of like the bad thing. That's kind of the bad thing I don't like sometimes is like sometimes I think, in my opinion, the head people probably should employees just ignore some stuff and just don't say certain stuff. I think, in my opinion, that be a good thing for them to remember. Just don't say everything that comes to your mind, and stuff like that, which I do learn that some employees probably can't control themselves and stuff like that, doing that. And kind of like and kind of like the other show I liked was like on the Mandalorian show. Actually, just that surprised me because the Mandalorian show actually had introduced me to a new character, which kind of surprised me in a way, be, because I thought the Mandalorian show would have been bad just like the movies. Be, because right, you remember just at the time that episode 9 came out and and nobody was checking for the but it's kind of like, for me, right, in my opinion, which I don't like sometimes. It was kind of seemed like, for me at the time, that it's seen as at the time the Mandalorian came out, is that Star Wars brand was at its lowest. That nobody liked that on the Star Wars brand at that time before the Mandalorian show came out. Because like the Star Wars show that time was at the lowest. Star Wars brand was at the low, the, when the Mandalorian stuff came out. That because you look at the that at the time the Mandalorian came out, because you remember that at the time people that nobody liked Star Wars brand. The Star Wars brand was was just at all time low before the even the show came out, which kind of was bad at the time. That the Star Wars brand was at a low when the Mandalorian came out. When Mandalorian came out, that when everybody got excited for Star Wars, that when the Obi-Wan show had got announced again and stuff like that, because you remember at episode 9, a lot of stuff got canceled. The Ranger show got canceled, everything else like that. That everything, in my opinion, got canceled. If y'all was looking at the news back then, because you remember, because you that and kind of like things I remember the Star Wars brand is that nobody because you met a time that nobody liked that the Star Wars stuff, that nobody liked the Star Wars movies, nobody was excited for the shows before the Mandalorian came out, because think about it, after the Mandalorian came out, man, every everybody, I think, in my opinion, was not happy with the Star Wars brand. That was the thing. And that's kind of the thing for me, which I kind of noticed that at first, because you notice that the Star Wars brand and stuff was not good either. Yeah, if y'all noticed at the time, if y'all did like the Star Wars brand before that after the thing came out, then y'all was better than me. Because think about it, shoot, the Star Wars brand wasn't as low. And some at the shows, so some of the shows and stuff like that, I was not excited for it at all. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, shoot, the Star Wars brand for me is just on good. It's not excellent yet. It's just on good and not excellent, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good thing, bad thing. Which I don't like some of the time I deal with Disney and stuff like that. Because you remember the Amber Heard stuff, everything like that. That Disney dropped Johnny Depp for his own franchise because of somebody, um, which I think, in my opinion, is actually a bad thing because you shouldn't drop nobody from a franchise. I think, in my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, is actually a dumb thing to drop somebody for a franchise. I think it sounds like Disney and Warner Brothers did because of the allegations, and anybody could have tell during investigations that she was lying. And y'all got the nerve to say Thomas Song. Y'all got the nerve to say Thomas Song. He still don't get a job. And that's kind of like the bad thing, like dealing with Hollywood sometimes, because you know what's fine, but you can't really say nothing and stuff like that. And that's kind of like a bad thing and stuff like that. That's kind of like a good thing at the time and stuff like that. Like some people might like it, some people don't. But the thing is, like, in my opinion, and stuff like that, is something like sometime, sometime, shoot. I think, in my opinion, like, doing Disney sometimes, I think Disney just be having their own agendas, which I'm starting to see. It's kind of like Disney got their own agendas, like on deal with certain stuff. And that's kind of a bad thing because you should be able to have different voices in your office and stuff like that. Because you might not agree with everything, but 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 that's what everybody different, and that's what people don't get. And let's save this list right here, because this list right here is going on Twitter. It might go on Instagram or TikTok. Yeah, I'm putting on TikTok as well. This list right here. Which I kind of like, in my opinion. Could be good or bad thing and stuff like that. But the thing about me, in my opinion, stuff like that, which I think could be good or bad thing, um, kind of the thing, which I think most of the time could be a good or bad side, is like I do think that some of the stuff could be bad, something like that. Um, that has shut the time for me, shoot, in my opinion, which I do like and stuff like that some of the time, is kind of like the Star Wars stuff that shoot I do like. Now, the Star Wars movies could be better, I think, because like the next movie for Star Wars, I think they're gonna had to be good. And the next movie for Star Wars in the future, because they cannot put no more movies in the past. They can't do it. They can't do it. They cannot put no more movies doing Star Wars in the past because they messed up just doing the sequel trilogy. They messed it up. They messed up with Carrie Fisher, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker. All three was living. They was living, and you mess it up, and they messed it up, and I was mad. I said, God, I would have never thought. I would have never thought in a way that Disney in a way could have found a way to mess it up. Because you got three iconic characters, man. Three. I don't get it. How do you mess that up? And kind of like things shoot I do like dealing with the that's just man I do like it could be a good thing. It could be good, bad, and everything in between. And kind of like the next thing, dealing with Star Wars, that's true. That I want to talk about is like you made a Kenobi show and you break canon, which I didn't like. Anyway, I did not like that. I did not like the way they said they broke canon. You not even like in my opinion. You is not like in my. You is not in my opinion supposed to even meet Darth Vader until you're older. But they did it while he was younger in the show. If comics or something like that, then someone or the comment section of this line rule need to tell me because the thing about it, up in the movies, they're not even supposed to meet each other just until they got older. That's how I that's how I interpret it. Because you look at the prequels, he turns to Darth Vader. Boom. Okay. He get old. He meet Darth Vader again. He lost. He got killed. He did it for a purpose to help out Luke Skywalker and stuff like that. But the thing, in my opinion, is like you look at the prequels in the original trilogy, those two runs together is good. But you go to the sequel trilogy, it messed it all up. At episode 8 and 9, messed up the whole thing. People can hate me or not, but that's what. But that's what. That's how it is, though. Disney, Disney messed up canon. Y'all can hate me for saying it or not, but Disney, in my opinion, did mess up the canon. Y'all can hate me for saying that, and I don't care. Disney did mess up canon though. And kind of the thing that shoot, kind of like thing for me that shoot, I do like, don't like and stuff like that. Is kind of like the thing shoot that I do like, don't like and stuff like that. But it's up to them. It's up to them. At the end of the day, that's how Disney want to tell a story. They tell a story backwards. They want to break canon. Why? When they tell like these stories. But that's what for me, in my opinion, if Disney, like in my opinion, stuff like just like break canon, please don't make no past shows because there's Soka show, which I think, in my opinion, She should not see Darth Vader at all. She shouldn't, because she might lose. She might get killed and she might lose, unless that's the purpose of her character, of her training up, trying to save people and stuff like that. And Darth Vader there and he kill her. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that in my opinion. Oh, that's just me. I'm cool with that in my opinion. Then you should. Then this should not be, in my opinion, telling people, which I think, in my opinion, this should not. This should not be telling people that Darth Vader had meet Kenobi. He was younger, because we all know, if y'all see the older movies and the new ones, the original and the prequels, he did not meet Obi-Wan Kenobi just until Obi-Wan Kenobi was older. Boom. I don't get how this happened in this Star Wars, but it seemed like somebody at Disney just didn't look at the movies. And let's just go back and look at the article just by Collider. And this is going to be the last thing I'll do, I think, do the stream. Just look at that. If y'all got questions to ask me, then y'all can put it in the chat. If you got questions to ask me. Upon Star Wars series to look forward to after Obi-Wan Kenobi. The final upcoming on Star Wars stuff. Let's just try reading it. The fourth is wrong. I just hope it's good. Shoot. I don't care if it's wrong. Disney acquired 2012. Yeah. Just for anybody who didn't know and stuff like that. Disney acquired 2012, big learning curve, and determined most successful model, releasing the new Star Wars printed with new running success of The Mandalorian. The company seems to find a sweet spot with streaming services Disney Plus. That on the best streaming services, I think it's number one. Netflix is, besides the Marvel stuff and some of the Star Wars stuff is not even working. Releasing new weekly episodes is not only built anticipation, but the online chatter hooks new viewers eager to follow the new stories set in the galaxy far away. Okay, I'm cool with that. As long as the stories is good. Andor and legal soon staying on the series is politically relevant. I don't get how his character is not even relevant. Unless it's character in his show that is relevant to the original, to this original prequels or something like that. That's the only way you find something relevant. I think I'm gonna get it. And then nobody further cemented success. The streaming services became the most watched series on Disney Plus. Based on all per subscriptions, sometimes we can watch projects in theaters. The next playing project written directed by Takiti Wada. Takiti. It's something like you tell me how to say that thing. I don't know how to say it because shoot, I know how to say it, but shoot, he messed up in my opinion. Thor Ragnarok. Y'all can love it. Y'all can love that movie, but that movie, in my opinion, is not Thor. I can't before saying that shoot, but that's just me. That's the first project I look forward to. I look forward to it, but nah. Andor. Yep. Rogue One. I'm not even excited for that character. Number Bad Batch season 2. Season one wasn't bad, but it's not like a big show that a lot of people tune into. The Tales, let me see. The Tales of Jedi. Nah, that's a show that shoot I probably look behind. Clone Wars stop. That's animated though. God, dope. Shoot, I'm still gonna look at it, but God, dope. That's not gonna get a lot of people interested, but that's shoot. Let's just read what's about. The project was recently announced doing Star Wars Celebration 2022 to Tales of a Jedi, bring Star Wars universe back to Clone Wars, created by Filoni and Charles and Anthology will consist of 6 episodes of violently wrong characters, Ahsoka Tano and Count Dooku. Oh, Asuka Eskin will just return to voice Ahsoka. Matt will reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker. Liam Neeson will also voice as John Master Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay, yes. Liam Neeson coming back to voice. Thank you. Sue. Original character. The trailer had premiered celebration with them telling Ahsoka and her family. Ahsoka return as return to train his battle one to attack the Star Wars Clone Wars movie or Kenobi. Jedi Doku. Oh, this was before he turned Sith, but you understand. Although we don't have a specific premiere date, this it tells you at the end of 2022. Okay, that might be November, December, something, or October, November, December. I think it's on those 3 months, unless they change it. But shoot, the Mandalorian season 3, yes, man. This is show how I like the Mandalorian season 3. That's the best show I like out of Star Wars right now. That one, Kenobi is a second, but Boba Fett's third. The Mandalorian season 3, because of the global the global bug, because I can't say it and stuff like that. Because if you try to say that stuff like that, then you don't know that if your channel gonna shrink down and stuff like that, which I don't like. And kind of like for the Mandalorian show, I am actually excited for this one because the Mandalorian show actually was the show that I was excited for seeing. That was the one Disney Plus show that I was actually excited to see, in my opinion. That was actually the one. Actually went after the first season. I was excited for second season. I like second season. I'm excited for third season. I just hope the third season is good. Because, like, in my opinion, if this third season is not good, this is gonna mess up a whole lot of people hype for the rest of the projects that might come after Mandalorian. Because like third season Mandalorian cannot be bad. It cannot be bad. It got to be good to excellent, I think, in my opinion. Just for people to be able to just enjoy it, I think, in my opinion. And that's kind of like and that just being general, in my opinion. Because you got to be on point, I think, just for Mandalorian, because you can't bring out just an average season and just expect people just to take it. No. Deal with Mandalorian, shoot. So that season got to be good because like the first 2 seasons already set a precedence of being excellent to good, being good to excellent already. Of my opinion, because you can't bring just an average season out during this time deal with Disney Plus, because like for Kenobi and stuff like that. Because you deal with Kenobi and stuff like that, everything else like that. and that's kind of like up in my opinion, stuff like that. It's like you can't really bring different stuff to it because you're trying to bring all different kind of stuff to it, and that's gonna be a problem for a whole lot of people. That's kind of like a good, bad thing and stuff like that. Like dealing with Kenobi, I think. If they make a second season, because like color kind of like a whole lot of people didn't like the first season already, but this season gonna be good too. And kind of like this show, Mandalorian show, had already succeeded so high. It was kind of bad. It's kind of bad for me, in my opinion. This is saying that the Mandalorian and stuff like that was actually good. It said 2 years have passed since we shared the character have been wrapped filming for the third season for this spring, and announced it. It will wrap filming this spring. Okay, it had finished March or April. Have been season that. We can expect to see the newest adventures of the bounty hunter Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal, which I do like him, and his adopted son grew next winter. Yes. Wait, I got with this one too, right? The Mandalorian now in possession of the dark side. Okay. Oh, he got the dark saber. Yes, I'm glad, boy. Yes, he got it. And he got to learn how to work that thing though, because shucks, man, that up in the buffet show, he cut himself. He got to learn how to work that saber because he don't. Somebody else, in my opinion, just gotta take it and use it on him and kill him, and he don't know how to use that thing. The Mandalorian had adopted a symbol as the Mythosaurus, regardless of Star's pain. A thrilling across the galaxy. Mando once again as the Mandalorian returned. February 2020. Wait a minute. 2023. It's past February already, though. Somebody think I'll be old. Ahsoka. Oh yeah, I remember her. She was a good character. I actually like her though. She's actually a role job. I actually like the Ahsoka. The Ahsoka show, I'm kind of worried for that. Okay. Okay. I am only excited for 2 of these shows. I am only excited for the Mandalorian show. I am excited. No, 3. The Mandalorian, the Ahsoka show. Trying to worry for it, and put the Tales of the Jedi that's in animated form. Sound like Clone Wars now. Okay, those are the only 3 that I am excited for. If y'all got any questions to ask me before just before I end this stream, then y'all can tell me down below. Nobody had nobody have no questions. Okay, I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all next week. Or should I might gotta catch up on some uploads on some season reviews and shows like on Halo, Kenobi, and some episode review of Miss Marvel if y'all want it. Those things look for me for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time.